I'm here with Randy Ambrosie, President and CEO of Accretive Advisor. Randy will be leading a session at the 2012 Morningstar Investment Conference, which is being held June 6th at the Carlu in Toronto. His session will be Practice Management Moneyball for Advisors. So Randy, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
And why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the topics you're going to cover at the conference?
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the current state of the industry for advisors, the shift from the accumulation phase now to the deaccumulation phase. I'm going to talk about some research that my colleague Julie Littlechild did in the area of client engagement and share some insights with them about how to take advantage of more structured feedback to really help them grow their practices and give their clients more and better service. And then we'll talk about how we might take some of the risk out of their practice and help them to take advantage of some opportunities that exist in pretty much every advisor practice today.
Well, I know referrals are really important in the advisor community, so are you going to really touch on that?
Yeah, in fact, Julie's research, while it focuses on client engagement, the real outcome of her research is to define what's happening in the world of referrals. So we know, for example, that about 66% of Canadian investors say they would be comfortable giving their advisor a referral. About 20% say they actually did give their advisor a referral, but only 2% of referrals are successful. I'm going to spend some time talking about the difference between a good and not so good referrals.
Okay, great. So why don't you give me a quick example of a good referral?
Well, it's almost better to start with a bad one, and bad ones are not bad because the person giving them doesn't have good motivation or good intentions, but often they're bad because they're so superficial. So for an example, if somebody said you should call Randy because he's a really great guy, now they think they're giving me a referral, they feel good about it, but there's not enough information in that referral for the person to act on. I guess suppose if we were going out for a beer, them knowing that I'm a good guy is probably enough, but in terms of their money, may not be enough information. If you compared that to a good referral, somebody might say, call Randy because since we've started doing business with him, he really has us organized. He's got a great plan for our investments. He talks to us when the markets are volatile. We feel more comfortable, and frankly, we're just sleeping better at night, knowing that Randy's looking after our family. Now, that's a referral that's got a lot of information and a lot for the person to take action on. And we're going to spend some time during this session talking about how to get your clients to give those kinds of referrals.
That's great. I think advisors are going to get a lot out of your session.
Thank you.
But hopefully your session is right before lunch, so hopefully it's really interesting because I think everyone's going to be really hungry.
Well, the good news is that I'm almost always about the biggest guy in the room, and I'm almost always the hungriest guy in the room, so I'm going to try to be really good, and then I'll try to be really fast so I can get to the front of the line for lunch.
Great, and if you're looking to attend the conference or if you want to see Randy's session, just go to morningstar.ca for more information on the 2012 Morningstar Investment Conference.